record this here. No, I don't know why she's on that. Anyway, Siobhan, welcome. Noelle, welcome this morning.
Sorry about the chaos.
That's okay. So it's a small, is that your dog's barking? Oh, fabulous. Yeah.
Everything is barking. That's why I have the earphones on, just to make sure that I can hear you when the chaos kicks in.
It's okay. It's okay. Let him come in. Let him come in. So this morning, right, what we're going to do is, I've saying to Noelle is, I'm working on this horse and I have a video just so it's a neutral one because, you know, you've sent yours one up and Noelle has put hers up as well. So this is just a neutral horse I'm working on at the moment. And I thought we might actually do a little healing session just to see what comes up, right? So the horse is very, very aggressive, and her name is Hoofs. And just feel into what you can Hoofs, Hoofs. Or is
oh
it
my
Hoops?
God, what a name!
Let me see what name. Let me see. Is it Hoots or Hoofs? Yes. Yeah, because when I was doing it, I was kind of going, right, okay, Hoots, I think it is. Is it Hoots? Hoots. Sorry, Hoops. I've Hoots in the brain because I'm waiting for the farrier.
So is it an F or a T?
A T. Hoots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're feeling into the name already, you see? Yeah. So I'm going to play the video, but when I'm playing the video, right, I'm going to play the video first because I just want you to connect with the horse because, as you said, you know, when you see the video, it's only a small glimpse of it. But what I'm going to do then is I'm going to play a meditation, and it's a chakra meditation. So I want you to go down through all the chakras and write down what you're feeling through all the chakras. So we will start with the root and come all the way up to the heart. And
are they our chakras or the horse's chakras?
The horse's chakra.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll play the video for us, and you will look at the video of the horse, Hoots. You will pick up the energy of Hoots. And this is just only helping you really just to connect with your intuition, really. But also, I'm going to give you the meditation. I'm going to play the meditation, heart meditation. So we're going to doing a healing session and see what comes up for you.
Sorry, I need to go outside for a second. 1 second. Sorry,
That's okay.
I need to go outside for 1 second.
And when we're playing the video, you just connect with the horse's energy, and we will do the chakra energy then all the way through. So I'll just get that video up. So I will just share my screen. In here. So firstly, I'm just going to share this because we will be going through the chakras. And if you can get this video out, or the chakra system, I put it up on the...
Guys, I'm so sorry about that.
That's okay, Siobhan. I'm just showing you here. I put this up the last day on the online training, and it was just to give you a base of actually how to work with the chakras. So when you're looking at the different parts, so the difference of the root, and then we have the sacral, and then we have here is the solar plexus and the heart chakra and the throat and the crown and the third eye here. So we'll be coming up along the body. So if you write down what you're feeling, and then you have here the health concerns here are all here on the side. And if it's just more to help you as you connect with the horse and just seeing and you can ask the questions. Ask the question, what's going on here in the solar plexus? And just what comes up to you intuitively, just feel into what's the first thing that comes into your head, write it down, okay? And yeah, so I will... They want to come in.
No, they're causing chaos outside. I
Are
wish they
they?
wanted to come in. Yeah, it's just, do you know what? I think the energies are completely crazy at the moment.
Okay,
They're
okay,
random barking for no apparent reason. So I
okay.
apologize wholeheartedly.
No, that's okay because Buttons has been doing that as well because he's quite some mouse lately. And next thing he's just running out the door over, towards my studio and he's barking,
Yeah,
barking.
for
And
no reason.
there's
Yeah,
nothing out
absolutely.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, pure
Unless
chaos. I
they,
don't know
yeah.
what's going on out there now. So
Is there animals out there, the way there'd be the foxes or anything coming in? Because
not
we
that I
get a
can
lot of
see, but
foxes.
who's to say? They could be out there, you know?
Yeah, 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 yeah. And they're just protecting the lands because I see the horses around you quite closely to the house.
The horses are right beside the house here. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They kind
yeah.
of come in and out, but there's always seems to be one standing close enough to me, you know?
Yes, yes, yes,
So
yes.
I do think, no, I think I was targeted by negative energy. So that could very well be what's going on here at the moment. You know, I'm trying to clear it. So
Okay. And how are you
um,
getting on?
not great, but I'm doing my
Okay.
best.
Okay. Do you want to tell us what's going on before we go so we can actually help you to clear it?
It's a long story, but it's just everything between my mother. My mother was on the phone to me on Sunday, and she is feeling the pressure from my sister. My sister is not being very thoughtful of my mother's situation with the amputation.
Yes.
It's I think it's becoming quite challenging for mum. Mum is home 3 weeks,
Yes. Wow. Yeah. She
and
looks good though.
she is looking very well, but I think it's a great mask.
Yeah.
Um, she is feeling my sister's frustrations. Let's go with that one. Rather
Mm.
than, I don't want to attribute anything other than that to it, you know, but she's feeling my sister's frustrations. She'd like to get out of the house. She hasn't been out of the house apart from 2 doctor's visits. She'd like to go shopping, but it's too much of a nuisance for my sister to bring her with her because
Yeah.
she has a set pattern that she wants to operate off. And my mother has to be very specific about her shopping list so that my sister knows exactly what to get her. So she's not, dare I say, stressed about doing
Yes.
something for her mother. And
Well,
it
that's
hit
what
me
she's
hard to
saying.
hear that on Sunday, you know, because at
Mm.
the end of the day, my mother, unless she can miraculously sprout another arm, is not going to get better, you know, and there's a lack of compassion there, I think, um, to my mother's situation. And it's coming through loud and clear, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, when I don't know if I was telling you, mum has these really big steps outside the front of the house
Mm-hmm.
that I knew were going to be an issue for her to go up and down. And she made a point of telling me that, so her knees are giving her a lot of trouble. She hasn't used her legs properly. And when she was trying to get up the step, she had to turn to my sister and say, I need your help. Can you help me? And Kate was literally there going, I don't know what to do. Tell me what you want me to do. What do you want me to do? Instead of kind of looking at the situation and going, okay, well, if I hold your arm like this and we lift your leg like this, you'll be able to pull yourself up and I'll support you. And she ended up, she got into the house all right, but it ended up becoming a situation that my mother felt compelled to tell me about it.
Okay.
And
Can I stop you
that's
there, right?
distressing. Yeah.
Can I stop you there, right?
Do.
Because I have the same situation with my mom. Okay, my mom is 91, and as you say, I've been on the journey with you now with your mother
Yeah.
and you, and I've kind of know where the triggers are with you, with her, yeah, and the same with my mother.
Yeah.
So sometimes, and this is just my observation of my own mother, right?
Yeah.
She plays us off each other. Okay. So when
Yeah.
I go down on, on a Friday night or Saturday, because my other sister was there for 2 days, she would be giving out about her that she didn't do this and she didn't do that. She's giving away her clothes. And I'm looking going, oh, what do you say about me? Because I'm sure when I'm there, I'm kind of going, you're not getting any sweets. And she's looking at me going, I want a sweet before I go to bed. And I'm going, you're not getting a sweet on my duty because you're going to be up all night. And I'm sure she, and then she tells the home help in the morning that Noreen wouldn't give her a sweet last night when we go to bed at 10 o'clock. And I'm going, not on my duty. You can have it tonight if you like, whoever's on. So sometimes they play off each other. You know, she plays, you know, and I am so kind and good to her. And I know my sister is kind of good because you have to have the patience of Joe to feel into that energy. So I suppose your sister is just having boundaries, and that's probably a good thing too. I know what you're saying, because your mother is, and I know my mother, I step back and I say, ma'am, what would you like me to do today? You know what I mean? It's like, if she caught her hand, she might hurt it. You know what I mean? So think of it that way, Siobhan. You know, your sister might cut her hand and your mother went, let me go, I want to do it myself. You don't, you know what I mean? So she's just creating a boundary around herself to protect herself. And you're picking up the vibes because your mother is telling you, because you're not there. You don't know. And I know we should, you know, with your sister and the whole lot and all of that. But I want you to feel into what you're feeling.
Yeah.
As opposed to your sister frustrated, you know, and everything, and treating your mother like this. It's, what are you feeling? What are you feeling right now? As you
Well, I
said, you
feel
can't be
helpless. I
there.
should be there and help her. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the guilt. I feel guilty.
You do. And it's, you know, and your mother is making you feel like guilt and shame every time she comes on the phone to you, because you have a really lovely relationship with her and you want to be with her, and you have given her the opportunity to come here, and you can mind her here, and you would give her the love. So I want you to feel into that guilt and shame, and just to see where it's resonating in your body, and feel into that. And we can send that energy in when we're doing the chakra meditation. We can feel into that for you, and you can help release that as well when we're doing the healing. Because when we're doing healing with the horses, we're actually doing it on ourselves, and we're only just holding space for the horse to feel into that energy. Because and as you say, you pick up on your own energy, you're healing yourself. So we're receiving and giving energy. Yeah. So I want you to feel into that, because as you said, it's very easy, you know, blame other people for your mother's issues and the whole lot. But as you said, your mother has to be responsible for herself as well. And you have to put that over. So instead of bringing the two of you together, your mother should be, she's probably saying to your sister, oh, Siobhan's amazing in Ireland. She rings me every day, you know, and your sister's probably going,
somehow doubt that. Yeah. Well,
no, but you know what I mean?
Well. Yeah.
So she's creating that, and it's probably that age group. I don't know. Martin's mother was much the same.
Yeah, I think you're right about the age side of things, definitely. But I think there is possibly a bit of an abandonment issue. And then, of course, the stress levels went through the roof, literally. And I got it in the neck at the end of last week, because apparently my father, who lives in Shanghai in China, is traveling to Europe. And my mother found out through a third source, and she duly contacted me, because she knows when my father messages me, even though he is estranged from the family, if he messages me, I will answer him, because at the end of the day, I have respect for him. He's my father.
Yes.
She immediately got on to me, wanting to know when was he coming and how did I not tell her and all this stuff. And I was literally flummoxed, because he had said nothing of the sort. If anything, he's not well himself. And I said, you joking? I said, I haven't heard anything of it. So I messaged my father and I said, what's going on? I said, why am I hearing through a third party? I wouldn't allow him to find out who had told me that you're traveling to Europe. I thought you said your health was so bad that you couldn't afford to get on a plane and fly for health reasons and stuff like that. And he said, I'm not flying to Europe. He said, I don't know where that's coming from. And I said, well, look, I said, whoever's talking, I said, is obviously sticking the knife in and twisting it. I said, that needs to stop, because it's causing chaos. And it's causing chaos for me, because everybody immediately turns and looks at me and says, what did you say? Or who were you talking to? And I'm there going, nobody. I said nothing, you know?
Yeah.
So, so that's the other side of it. And that's where she kicked off. And I duly went back and told her, I said, it's not true. Whoever told you this, it's not true, you know?
And did she tell you who told her?
She said it was the mechanic who's looking after my father's car.
Right, okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah, so somebody's trying to stir the shit then. Or else your
It
mother's trying
sounds
to
to me
stir
like
it.
sounds to me like someone is stirring a pot somewhere, and
Yeah.
it's not a nice pot of stew, put it that way.
Yeah,
It's stewing, but it's not a good one.
Yeah. So you need to put the bubble around you and start.
I tell you, every morning, ever since we did Gillian's tapping, I've been really trying to connect with that energy she created that morning. And when I go out with the dogs, I have this lovely kind of like forestry walk that I do. And there's a kind of like a turnpike clearing when you go halfway in, because my other dog is 14 years old. I can't really expect him to travel the full distance, but we stop at that clearing and I take my slippers off or my sandals off and I stand there and I'm bring it in, you know, kind of drawing in the energy, connecting my roots through the ground. I'm tapping and I'm doing all sorts of stuff. And I'm doing your thing with the, you know, doing the chakras, coming up with the twisting you did there 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. And I'm there. I'd say if anybody saw me, they'd have me committed. But that's what I'm doing pretty much every single morning now. And I'm really trying to connect with Gaia and, you know, the sky, and just put myself into a much better place. But I tell you one thing, the energies are so rough going. They're just straight in there. As soon as I start trying to pull away from it, it's in like a shot.
Yes,
That's
I
a
know what
pretty
you mean.
pony.
Yes. So this is Hoots. And I just want you to take in the energy of Hoots now, right? And yourself as well. Okay, so she's quite an aggressive horse. Okay, so the owner doesn't know what to do with her at the moment. So just a little bit about the owner. The owner is a young lady. She's getting married. So I suppose she's feeling the energy of that as well coming up. So she works with people, with horses. So she's like what would you call her? She's a
A
coach.
therapist. Okay.
Coach, I think. Yeah.
Oh, she trains horses.
No, I think for riders, she's kind of a coach to help
She
people.
trains riders. Okay.
Yeah, kind of. I think kind of that kind of coaching. I don't really know much about her. I know that she's getting married. She's very confident, but a little bit, you know, self-esteem, insecure. But anyway, this horse, she adores this horse. She's with her for quite a young age. She adores the horse, but she feels she has to send the horse away now because it's so aggressive. Okay, so you've taken in the energy of the horse, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play a chakra meditation. Actually, I might play it on my phone here. Just see what it's like on my phone. And then you can look at the horse then. And this is about how many? It's a half an hour, but we'll give it. Can you hear it?
No.
No.
I don't hear anything. No, I just hear you.
Okay. I'll just put it on the thing then here, so you've taken her energy in, right? And what I'm going to do now is I am just going to play the chakra. Oops. I'll just stop that a second. And share the screen again. And I am going to, yeah. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Stop sharing. All of these things, and they're trying to get it. Where is it? Am I meant to play that one? Let me just see, it's in here somewhere. Oh yeah. My drive. I just want to get it here on here. Just okay. I'll send this on to you as well. This is a lovely, it's just a music, it's a chakra meditation. And it's really powerful, and it takes you on a journey down through the chakras. So if you can feel into it. Can you hear it?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Oh, right. Wait a second. Okay. This technology.
I can't see it either, just in case you're wondering.
Okay, yeah.
Thank God, I thought it was just me.
Yeah, I said I'd jump on just in case. Yeah, no, it's definitely, I can't hear it either. Yeah.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah, I can
There
hear
we
it
go.
now.
Yeah, that's it.
Yoo-hoo! So if we just concentrate on this and write down what you're feeling, okay, about the horse. About hoots. Just stop sharing there. How are we all feeling?
Interesting.
Yes, isn't it? So, yeah. So how did you find the music connecting? Yeah. Or
Lovely.
would
It
you
was very kind of hypnotic. It was nice. It was lovely to listen to. The kind of music I'd love to listen to go to sleep at night.
I'll send that on to you
Yeah,
anyway,
lovely.
because
Do
it's
please,
really
I'd love
nice.
that now.
Yeah,
It's
it's
very
lovely.
great
It's a
music, yeah.
shamanic, it's a shamanic journey of going through the chakras, and it's nice. And I find when I'm doing kind of a distant healing with animals, I just find I can connect more. I can feel the
Yeah.
energy, and then you can
Mm.
actually go, all right, it's not mine, it's theirs. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So you can feel into it. So do you want to share anything, what you felt, or what did you
Me?
feel about the horse? Any one of you? It's just more just to see what intuitively came up for you. So, I mean, there's no wrong or right here, because yeah.
So her heart chakra, around her shoulders and her withers, there is a blockage there, which will benefit from hands-on. It's not going to work with distant healing. The blockage is too intense.
Yeah.
It needs scapula related. It's related to her left front knee. I think she should be checked for ulcers. I got a solar plexus reaction. It actually almost made me sick.
Yes, yes.
I do think she has a possible sinus issue as a result of it. I did get discharge, blockage from the nose. So I got discharge possibly from the nose or down the throat. In my case, down the throat. Her case, she's discharging, be it clear or turbid, I'm not quite sure. I do think she has a headache. At first I thought it was over the right ear, but then it kind of, I got a stabbing pain over my left ear and my left eye. She does not like her name. I mean, she's quite emphatic about that. She does not like her name.
And
she
it's quite a
thinks
hard
feels
name
she should
to
be
say, isn't it? Yeah. I
yeah,
couldn't
but she
even.
feels that she should be given a choice about her name, and it's
Yes.
not her name. And then, yeah, she's not being listened to. Basically, she's being ignored. Her needs are not being met. So when her handler is coming in to interact with her, it's a case of the handler is coming in with an expectation which she can't meet because they're not meeting on level ground.
Yes.
And she feels her voice is not being heard. And then as I got that message, I ended up in a coughing fit.
Yes, I did. Yes, yes. And your
So,
dogs were barking as well, which we were going through.
oh,
Yes.
stop. I know, I'm really sorry. They were
No, no,
going
no,
nuts.
no. They came in at the right times. They came in at the right times because, yes, they come in at yeah, I'll go through that in a minute with you. But allow them in because they can feel the energy as well, because Button's got up off his ass and moved over as well here closer to when we were working on her. Yeah. So yeah. So thank you. Thank you, Siobhan.
I don't know. See how you get on with that. Sorry.
How'd you find it, Noelle?
Okay, so I'm very new to this, as you know. But yeah, so I got no physical issues at all, but again, I'm very new and I will definitely do it in the morning.
Everyone's different.
Yeah. As soon as Siobhan said the communication, I was straight away went, yeah, that's 100% what I picked up. I just picked up that that Hoots was very unsure what his job is. I was drawn to the heart just that there's a lot of sadness there.
Yes.
And angry also. And with obviously with the social action, I discussed that there should be a lot clearer communication. That the horse just does not know what's being asked of him, and that's all I have written down there. At one time, I was conscious that I was teasing knocks out of the dog with his face here, and I was thinking I'd say that could be a bit of it as well. There's a lot of knocks that needs to be teased out between that relationship between him and his owner. But that's it, folks.
Perfect. That's wonderful. Yeah, that's excellent. So yeah, so when I went through it yesterday, or the other day when I connected with her, there is a neurological problem there, and I felt there was a lot of anxiety. So what she has come back was, for me, I felt there was when I did it first, right, I felt there was a separation distress from the mother, and also the womb. The womb, when she was in the womb, she was in the wrong position, and also there was a trauma around the birth. So, and also the separation. But when I was doing it there, so I felt there's anxiety. I felt it was like an ADHD horse, you know, it was that anxiety, that kind of hyperactive, that didn't know what to do. But seemingly, when I went back to her and I asked her, when, you know, I just gave her a little synopsis on it, she said to me, her birth and the weaning makes a lot of sense. I don't know how quickly she was weaned, but I can see how much that had shaped her. Also, her mother was born free living on Exmoor. So all these instincts are really close to the surface for her. So when I did the one the other day, so what I felt today, right, was the solar plexus, the digestive system, right, the eating disorder, the quite, you know, aggressive eating, and also the lack of confidence, the fear, also the metabolism, I felt, and the emotions, they were all just all over the place. Now, Siobhan, you said the third eye, or even the head, the right-hand side of the head.
Crown chakra.
Yeah,
It started on the right and moved into the left.
Yeah, I got that straight away when the music came on. It was like, oh Jesus, I've pained my head here, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so when I went into, so I felt the eyes, they were out of balance, the two of them, the right and the left. There was a dizziness there, so it was like a post-traumatic pain. Hyperactivity, the concentration issues, that was all what I picked up on, the kind of the ADHD kind of thing. That's how I would kind of, so there was a little bit of vertigo. I wrote down vertigo, kind of going. And
that could be the withers, actually. Yeah, that could be the tying into the withers, I'd say. I think that's what it is. I think there's a disconnect between the pole and the withers.
Yes.
That's what I was saying to you, that needs hands-on work. It's not going to work with distant healing. You might get it eventually, but it's going to be very, very hard to do it.
Yeah. And then the front legs are weak. I felt they were really weak. I was like, my two hands just went down, like, so that's the self-esteem and the assertiveness. And I felt
Which one is the left knee, Noreen? Is that the self-assertiveness or is that the esteem?
The assertiveness is the left side,
yeah.
and the self-esteem is
Her
the
left
right.
knee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they was swollen. I felt I could feel going. There was swollen lymph nodes under there. I just thought, are the lymph nodes under there? I just felt on my own. I just thought, oh Jesus, I was so weak. And that was going into the lungs as well, and that was the fear because it was all kind of there. So yeah, so she needs to do some work on that. Okay. Did you feel the body was very hot? I felt that yesterday. I felt and I felt it again. And this is sometimes to do with the separation distress, where the regulation of the body heat. And it was like, oh my God. And that could be the relationship between the owner and herself as well. It's the boiling up
Possibly. I
inside.
can't say I noticed heat. I don't think I noticed heat now, but I did notice the walls came up very fast.
Yes, there's a shadow. Yesterday I cut down.
Incredibly guarded.
Yes, there was a shadow over her body yesterday. So I took that down because it was just like, oh my God, and actually it's funny how you say the sinuses, because that was the only part of her, the nose to the mouth was the only part that wasn't actually shadowed. Yeah.
Discharge.
Yeah. So then I came down to the liver, and that was connected right up. So the right-hand side again, the liver up to the neck, the right side. And that's when the dog started barking. The two of them started barking really loudly. So it was kind of letting go of the anger that was there. And the two of them were barking quite loudly. And I just thought, yes, well done, two of you picking up on that. But then it moved across then to the pancreas kind of in the stomach area. And this was letting go of the anxiety. I felt there was, as you said, ulcers, but there was acid reflux as well or something there.
Yeah, it mightn't be an ulcer at all, Noreen, but there is something there, because I actually I was overwhelmed with nausea when I got it. It was like as if someone had literally sucker punched me. It was that kind of sensation. Now that can be related to anxiety as well. It doesn't necessarily mean it's an ulcer, you know.
Yeah, so I wrote down acid reflux and ulcers there. So, but it was letting go of the anxiety, and the dogs were kind of around there again, kind of barking, just kind of to helping. And then I brought in then when we were working on the sacral chakra, power symbols. Now these, I should have told you to bring in these symbols anyway when you are working with them, but the power symbol came in really strong into the sacral chakra. And this is where the hormone imbalance, but also it could be as well where the separation of the stress in the womb when she was taken away and weaned away. So there was a low energy, and the dog, one of your dogs was barking at that stage.
All of them, I'm sure.
No, just one dog barking at that stage where the low energy was there at the sacral, which was lovely because it was just kind of helping her to release it again. Yeah. So we're bringing in, look at her there. And then as the overall, the left front leg down at the kind of the wrist. See, I don't know the names of these. Yeah. So I felt that was kind of
the coronet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was up higher. I think it's between well, in your case, it's the wrist is their knee. That's what I was saying about her knee.
Yes.
So your wrist is her knee.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what that is. So your left wrist is her left knee.
Oh, right. Okay. So that was all about the flexibility and valuing herself. Yeah. So and being assertive and doing that. And as you said, I felt she was very tired, you know, at the root chakra, you know, and the dog started barking again because there's a lack of trust between the owner and herself as well. And as you said, one day is approaching, and she can feel that now, the owner, because she wants to give him away
Is it not a mare? Is it a gelding? Or is it a mare?
I really don't know. I don't know.
The horse, is it a boy or a girl?
Hoots. Wait, and I see. I think it's a she.
I think it's a mare. I think it's a mare. I could be wrong now.
Yeah, she. Yes, it's a she.
It's a mare, yeah. She doesn't like her name. I think if she started with the changing of the name and asking the mare what her name is, or you could ask the mare what her name is, that could change fundamentally a huge amount to open up the channels of communication for them. And the reason I'm saying that is I actually own a chestnut who had the exact same issue. When I got her, she came as a gifted horse to me, and her name was Molly. And I could stand there and call until the moon came down to say hello to me before she'd come to me. And I stood at the gate one day and I said, right, it's like this now, young lady. I said, your name is not Molly. What is it? And I stood there and I rattled off names. And the name, when I got to the name Jazz, she lifted her head, turned, looked at me and came over. That's her name, Jazz. And not Molly. So there, you know, she's a mare. She's going to have her own ideas about it. Geldings can be quite kind of, submissive, and I'll do whatever you want me to do just to make sure you feed me. Whereas mares, it's a negotiation. You have to meet them on a level playing field and join them. Because if you don't, you're not going to be able, she won't be able to get through to her. She's not going to allow it, you know, and this mare in particular is not going to allow it because she does have fundamental issues stemming back to the birth, as you said yourself. So I do think if she would consider changing the name to whatever, I don't know, Noreen, you might need to ask the mare yourself about that one as to what her name actually is. The rider or the owner may not necessarily have that skill. And I do personally, on a personal level, I do think that would be opening the channels to prove to the horse that she's actually willing to commit.
Yes, and there's a lot of that because because I felt when I said it yesterday, she's challenging your authority on the road to self-control, self-esteem, and self-mastery. And this is what I said to her, and also to resist to become dominant or shaming the horse. And I felt that was a lot. She was shaming the horse, and as you said like that, it's like your mother working you and your sister, shaming you and making you feel guilty. And as you say, she probably is doing that to the mare by saying, I'm not going to give you any new grass today because you're not going to be nice to me. You know what I mean? And shaming and guilting. And
possibly,
as you said, the horse and the mare, she will not tolerate that because she's a free spirit and she wants to be authentic, you know, and that's what she wants. Okay. So well done. Well done. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah. And as you said, it's just working on yourself now. So I'm going to give you that that meditation, and you can do it with your own horses. So, and just feel into the energy around what's coming up for you, because I know sometimes it's difficult to do it on your own horses. Sometimes, you know, you're feeling into that, but what we'll do is, Siobhan, is there one horse you would like us to look at more than? Because I know there's
there is.
more than I was going to get distracted out in the field with them.
The third horse in the video. So when you see the video, you see the bay. You see the bay and the chestnut. So they're a mother and daughter.
Yes, I felt they were twins.
Yeah, no, they're mother and daughter. So Jazz is the chestnut, and then Ivy is the daughter. And then when the video goes around the back, you see the mare that turns and walks towards me.
Yes,
that is my baby girl. So that is Zena. I have her since she was a yearling, and she's an amazing filly because she was born in 2011. So she's you know, she's pushing up in the years, but she has been very kind to me all along, but she doesn't get on with other people too well. And everybody says to me, oh, she bites and she does this and everything. They're gone, she doesn't bite me. That's all I care about. But she got very badly injured in 2021. And as you saw from the way she's walking, she has that string halt on her hind left. And I do think she has rooted childhood trauma that I just cannot, for love nor money, shake off her, inflicted by her mother.
Actually, can I just stop you there? Can I stop you there?
Yeah.
When she walked through me, this is what I wrote, right? It's what I wrote when I saw her coming, because I didn't know which one she was. But actually, I wrote beside her because I actually thought it was Paris. I don't know why. But anyway, it was the white one, the one coming. And I wrote the white horse, your mother.
It's very, very, very funny because she has been my mother at least twice.
No, seriously. I wrote here, you can see it, like I hear white. I thought it was Paris actually, because the other one, and I had white mother, and then I had the leg, and that's the second. So we'll go back into I'll do that again anyway with you. So childhood trauma.
But she has childhood trauma from her mother. Her mother was a very overbearing, dominant racehorse mare. So Zena she's an incredibly kind, very, very willing mare, but I can't ride her because of this injury on her leg now, and I have chosen not to ride her anymore. But she's my girl, and I just want her to feel better in herself. I don't want her to feel disappointed. I feel like she feels that she's disappointed me, which she hasn't. And no matter how much reassurance I try to instill on her, it's like she doesn't believe me. That she feels that she needs to be doing more, or her job is to take me out and we go running and we do, all this stuff. And I'm there going, no, I'm just glad you're alive, that you survived your injury. But she's not listening. Okay. So if the energy could come through just to help her, reassurance. I think if she got the reassurance, it would make such a difference for her, Okay. But that's just my own perception of it. I mean, you guys will probably pick up something completely different, and I'd be very grateful for anything that you can pick up on,
Yes. Yeah. That's perfect.
Paris is the last mare, actually. The last one that came in with as I was told, is the Indian hooded cap.
With the eye.
The way she has that's Paris, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, very powerful. I thought it was the other way. Yeah, so yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. And Noelle, your horse, beautiful.
Yes.
Summer.
Yes, that's her.
That's the coloured horse in the video, isn't it?
Yes,
the one that was rolling.
Yeah.
She's fabulous.
Isn't
amazing.
She? Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful energy off that mare.
Isn't there?
Good.
Fabulous energy, yeah.
Yeah, the tail swishing and she rolling and wow,
very, 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 very happy. She's very contented looking in the video. Very happy mare.
Yes.
I hope so. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Did you pick up anything, Siobhan, on it?
I can't say I did pick up anything, and I'd have to go back and look at it again. But from just watching what I saw yesterday, I didn't watch it again this morning now, but I just thought to myself, my goodness me, this mare is just one of the happiest horses I've seen in a long time. That's what came to me. She just was so content in herself, that she was in a very good place, and she's just a happy girl. So that was all I got from her. And then that was it. There was nothing sent, but I will go back and look at it again.
Do.
Thank you.
And it was just more her body language, what I just picked up on, before she went down to the roll, right? The right vibration of the body, it's kind of, if you watch it, right, this is just observing now, right? So the tail swishing is all about our relationship with ourselves and with everybody and all around. And that's very confident because she was swishing quite, but the right vibration of the body, which is the masculine energy of the body, which was lovely. So she was releasing a lot of stuff down around there. And the rolling then to absorb free radicals, and I should say doing it in front of you and to allowing the free radicals to come into you, flow into your body as well, Noelle. You know what I mean? So it was like she was allowing that bacteria from the earth to come in to get rid of any stale energy, and then the shaking of the body to let go and accept, and to go back into her grazing again then was really, and as you said, for you to listen to her body language as well is, that she's just helping you to let go, because I know you were probably very nervous of putting the video up because you didn't want to be judged or anything with your beautiful
don't you worry. I'll kill you, but you can judge.
And as you said, the horse was perfect, Siobhan.
Absolutely. Amazing young filly.
Yes.
The best, honest to God. Yeah. She was a presence. I don't know. I know, Noreen, you know the story, but I won't go into it hugely. But Siobhan, I owned it her mom, And I had her at a livery yard, and unknown to me, the Connemara stallion got off the mom. I had 2 weeks notice and that little girl was born.
Oh, it was a happened encounter, a short encounter, huh?
Yeah,
well, she's
there you go.
very happy in herself. I mean, I can't say, like, normally I'd be very quick to pick up on an animal if it's in distress when I see it, be it in a video or if it be it out in the yard. The signals come through fast and furious, and I genuinely, as I'm saying, I am trying to remember the video. I can't actually see anything that would have been of any concern at all. If anything, I just thought that this mare is holding her own in an amazing way. She's incredibly confident in herself, but at the same token, she's not a bossy mare. She's not a pushy mare. She's just comfortable. She's very happy. And I'd say that's credit to you, because it's amazing. You don't get to see that too often, you know.
Yes, she's shining.
I do try hard. Yeah.
She is. She's glowing. Actually, that's what she's doing. She's glowing. There is a glow of her. Yeah.
Because I was going to say she's a diva, but she's not a diva. She's not a diva. She's actually very confident. Because you can see with her right leg, it's all about her self-esteem, and it's just bringing. But I think, Noelle, what she's doing is she's helping you to bring your self-esteem out as well, by her looking. It's a reflection of you, and sometimes you have to look at that and go, oh my God, she's beautiful, just like you are. Okay, and this is where your self-esteem, so where you're glowing inside, your horse is glowing as well. Okay, and also when she got up or whatever, she started nibbling at her left side of her body, which is the feminine side, and it's all about nurturing, right? So that's the spleen, and when we're working with the spleen, it's all about the perfection. Okay, and also it's about our fear and our power. Okay, so there is, so feel into that when I send you the video, or when I send you the chakra video or the meditation. Just feel into your spleen, which is on the left hand side here, and that's on the feminine side, and that's about nurturing you, the fear, and also the power that's within you, because there is a lot of power behind that face. And you know that as well. And it's like there is, like, between love and fear, so sometimes it's just feeling into the love or that power you have as opposed to the fear. But also when she got up as well, she went off and she was searching in the ground, kind of looking, kind of going. So as you said, sometimes you're searching too much. It's just all there in front of you. You don't need to search anymore. It's just there in front of you. All right. Okay. And that's what she was just letting go. And she was just helping you to let go of that fear when she just went and that self-acceptance of who you are. You don't need, you don't need to hide behind that little mask anymore. It's coming out. And that's all to do with your spirituality. Because as you said, you did a horse reading there. You picked up on everything. You know what I mean? And you're saying, oh, I don't know anything. Everybody's different in what they're picking up. Siobhan, as you said, has been working with horses. You're a physical therapist, and acupuncturist and everything but the horses. So it's just about being confident. And that's why I wanted to give you the different horse, because you didn't know anything about that horse. No, both of you, and it was lovely, and I just want to say thank you for your input. It was really good, and I'll go back over it again. But so I'll put that up, and I'll get the rest of them to do analysis on just what they pick up on, and you can do it yourself as well with your own horse and watch the video again. Or just sit out. What I used to do with my horse, and I still do, is I just kind of take my bed out or whatever and lie beside the fence and just kind of observe what's going on with myself and just watch their body language then as they're going around, and just kind of feel. And, if they start rolling, then they're kind of letting go of the free radicals or shit that's inside me that I need to absorb into my body or whatever, and then shaking it off, going, it's all gone now, and feeling good. So it's like us giving a good shake, as Siobhan said, just doing that, doing up along the chakras. It's balancing the chakras. And the same when you're working on the dogs, you can feel the energy, you know, and use the symbols if that's what you're, you know, at the beginning. Use the power symbol or the emotional symbol, or, you know, the animal symbol is to clear the room, you know, before you come in, and the master symbols is just to clear, so you're in tune more with the animal. Look at the dog, it's funny. He's loving it. He's like, keep going. No, but anyway, yeah. So well done, everybody. That was really, really powerful, and thank you all so much for your feedback. And I'm going to let you go now because it's 11:15.
I just thank you so much.